Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Ring of Red. I do want to real quick apologize. I didn't manage to get the battle part up last week. I didn't manage to get it up over the weekend either. I had some things pop up, or I had some projects I had to take care of for school, and so I didn't end up getting the chance to actually record it. So now I'm going to go and record it. But first things first, I've just gone through all of the sort of backstory stuff that we covered last time, because I wanted to make sure that that's all marked as red so that I don't end up rereading it at all. This episode we're going to be doing, well, the battle part for Mission 3. And hopefully I don't have any real issues. Like I said in the last part, I do believe this battle is kind of long, so I may end up needing to split it depending. But either way, let's just go ahead and sortie. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and sortie. So, this place got the atom bomb too. Correct. But it's not likely to happen again given the current restrictions in this region. You mean RACI? Yes, the world's first nuclear payload was delivered by an aircraft. When the full effects of the weapon became known after World War II, the ban on aircraft use in the Far East came into existence. Now referred to as the Revised Air Combat Initiative, or RACINI. As a result, no aircraft could ever take off from or fly over the entire Far East region. Nuclear weapons are almost impossible to use except as an airborne payload, which that doesn't seem like it was probably translated correctly, because, well, when I think airborne payload, I'm generally speaking thinking, oh, well, it's probably being dropped by a, well, aircraft. But I think when they say airborne payload in this case, they're probably referring to like a missile. So, yeah. Does that really mean the end to nuclear weapons? Violating the agreement would mean taking on the entire international community. I doubt any one nation is prepared to do that. So they say. And honestly, I think that might have all been covered in last week's part, but yeah, just to be on the safe side. What a wasteland. No sign of human habitation. The Kujukuri Beach is a no-access zone. It saw more combat than any other area. And this is the result. It looks like another planet. Only an AFW can move around those craters. It was a landing spot for American troops at one point and was a heavy combat zone during the Greater Asian War. Most of what you see here is the aftermath of the Americans' Coronet Project. I remember. No offense, John. We all left behind at Kujukuri in different parts of the world. Hey, no offense taken. You read too much into these things, man. So, victory conditions are the annihilation of all enemies. Loss condition is the destruction of Vesger's AFW or going over the day 5 0700 time limit. Before we begin the mission, I'll need to go over what constitutes an unoccupied terrain. Unoccupied terrain can be found throughout the map. Some unoccupied terrain has recuperative properties that can heal or help soldiers recover their strength. If a squad gets its turn on one of these, or on one of those terrain, the soldiers in that squad automatically recover their strength. Two pieces of terrain that are unoccupied but have no recuperative qualities are the harbor and the prison camp. In combat, strength recovery is key, so be on the lookout for this terrain. Another thing to note is that the automatic strength recovering works only for personnel. The AFW won't recover from the damage unless you execute a recuperate command for it. being on a recuperative terrain is not a license to kick back and relax. Got it? Also, when a team concludes its actions on an unoccupied terrain with a different color from that of its own, the squad then occupies that terrain as long as it is colored differently from the squad. Most terrain can be occupied. Lookouts are an exception and need to be destroyed, not occupied. Next, we take a look at how to procure personnel from the terrain. Occupy a terrain with a star mark in the terrain information and new personnel can be recruited. The size of the star indicates the number of new soldiers availability. A large star means 2 platoons, a small star 1 platoon. On the other hand, if an unoccupied terrain is taken over by the enemy, we lose those soldiers. Unless we want to give those men away to the enemy, we need to be the first ones on the scene. One more thing about the enemy occupied terrain. Even if an enemy squad finishes its action on a terrain with the same color as themselves, they won't be able to occupy it again. Since it's already occupied, they won't be able to do it again. Okay? We basically just said the same thing twice. In situations like this, the star disappears only when the enemy team takes advantage of the personnel recuperation property. Simply put, when a damaged squad has its turn on a terrain marked with a star, they won't be able to procure new personnel from there. Recruits procured through occupation tend to be a superior quality bunch in general and can help you shape the battle to your advantage. Considering that, it would be wise to procure as many of the star terrain recruits as you can. That's it for this topic. Do you need me to go over it again? No. No, I don't. Alright. Begin mission sequence now. Team leader unconfirmed. Squadron heading this way. Alright. All units spread out and be ready to engage. We'll pursue Type 3 after we deal with this bunch. Okay. Whatever you say. Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, come on. No. There we go. God. This is a little too sensitive for me. An unfamiliar-looking AFW. What did those government fools start now? Okay, well in our case, the only person who's really worth grabbing is Khajiit because they have the illumination shot. None of the other two actually have abilities that they can use while sitting on in the AFW. So Khajiit is, generally speaking, the most useful for us. Although their ability is worthless right now because of the time of day. But they are still, generally speaking, the most useful. The enemy unit has attacked. Initiate counterattack. Actually, we can just stand still. Okay, let's go ahead and bring our guys up to the front. Let's also get ready to fire. They brought theirs to the rear. Oh no, they brought those to the front, but what looks like the rear on my menu is actually the front for them. My guys are going to do some damage to their infantry, and then my guys with the hand grenades are going to charge headlong into the fight and throw hand grenades, even though they have rocket launchers. Don't bother questioning that. We need to move up because he's trying to get away. So I could target the enemy soldiers. I have no real reason to do so. And hopefully we'll kill him in this turn. That would be great. We need to make some alterations to our plan and pull back the grenade individuals because they're taking quite the beating. We need to move up a little bit, try and close the gap. Just a little, not much. The issue right now is that the enemy is so far away from us that it's kind of difficult to really fire on them effectively. Our grenade guys are ready if we need them. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll kill them with this burst. And we did. Wonderful. Makes my job so much easier. Okay. Team leader, enemy backup squadron sighted. Backup? It isn't Kaiho? The government pigs are coming. Come on. We've got to go after them, too. Damn. Forget this guerrilla rabble. Where did Kaiho go? One thing I do wish is that at least I'm pretty sure I don't have the ability to do this. Yeah. I don't have the ability to save while on a mission, which is kind of a shame. Well, not really a shame. It's a bit of an annoyance, honestly. But at least I have the ability to do save states, at least, since I am using an emulator. But really, I would have preferred just to be able to make straight-up saves while in battle, so that if I have issues at all, I can just easily fall back on those. Interestingly enough, we actually took no damage. I didn't really realize that last time. But we're gonna go and grab Gogeta again, because the only real useful individual. And hopefully we'll deal with this guy in a single turn as well. Although, our guys are kind of beat to shit. I don't know if I really want to send them out there to fight. They'll probably just end up getting themselves killed. Trying to walk away. Let's move up a bit. Yep, some minor damage. Supposedly that's major damage. Let's move our guys up temporarily. I want them to hopefully use their abilities and then pull back. So the game may require me to fire before... Oh, never mind, I guess that doesn't. That's good. I'm gonna pull my guys back as soon as I get the opportunity. Although in that entire time while that was happening, he had the opportunity to pull his guys back, so I have quite a bit less accuracy now than I did when I originally started firing on them. Pull our guys back and move up. Just one more chance to fire on him and I should be able to deal with him. I would like to move up a bit more though, since I've got some time. Not much, but at least have some. Try and maximize our ability to aim on him. And hopefully we hit it. And hopefully kill him. As long as we hit him, we should. So we took a little bit of damage that time around. Nothing too substantial though. Our guys, our soldiers are still taking quite the beating. So I need to get them to recuperate, which I should be able to do soon. In this case, Matsu is the only real good choice, especially since his group has no abilities whatsoever when they are in the front or rear. So, might as well just have them sitting on the actual tank itself so that they're there. But let me save state real quick. Because I know that this, at least for me, when I ended up having the game basically lock up on me when I originally tried to record this mission, I was using this tank and I used Matsu's heat ability, and then the game just kind of shat on itself. And I imagine that probably was caused by just some random issue that occurred due to the heat shell. Okay, good, you guys. The screen is ready because I kind of need you to do that now if you don't mind. Let's pull back a little bit more. No, we don't really need to. We're at 57% chance we'll fire. I guess that's 70. No, he's firing. But he missed. Wonderful. Go ahead and start aiming. Oh, our guys are using cooperation before we fire. Fire randomly enemy and try and kill some of their infantry. It seems they killed 2 of those ones. Medics are going to use their smoke grenades, which look exactly like normal grenades. But I wonder if, realistically speaking, those grenades actually make it harder for us to also hit them because, well, we need to fire those men. I mean, I doubt the game actually bothers looking at that, but still, it just seems like, generally speaking, it would make it harder to hit these guys. Now let's move up a little bit because I think he's probably going to start trying to pull back a bit. Fire at 70% chance to hit. Luckily for me, he's aiming at my soldiers, which aren't really that important. At least not to me. Sadly, I won't be taking this guy down in this map, or in this round here, which isn't too much of a surprise. It takes quite a bit longer for, I don't remember her name, to reload. And she doesn't do that much more damage than the enemy. So, yeah. Although he's almost dead, so if my guys were to actually go ahead and fire on him, they'd probably kill him. They won't. I literally just need like one well-placed shot from one of the rifles. He has 15 hit points. Any of them could finish him. But they would have to actually aim at the AFW rather than the infantry, which they won't do. They'll aim for the infantry first. If the enemy infantry was to have pulled back, I'd have been able to fire on them. Real combat. It's been a while. Call me a warmonger if you want, but I'm kind of psyched. Well, you have nobody to fire on right now, John, so yeah. Anti-government guerrillas. So these people were recruited by the North Japanese. That would seem to be the case, yes. Let's go ahead and recover a little bit of health here. And we obtained a soldier. We are a Kumi squad. Supply. Our skills are wire and fast repair. Neither of which are necessarily important to me. I really wish my controller wasn't that sensitive, but it is. Actually, can I move up around? No, I can't. Okay. Let's go ahead, finish this guy off. I just need a single shot. It's all I need. Looks like we killed one of their guys, actually. One of their squads or platoons, or whichever the game wishes to refer to them, because it seems to rotate between. Because we were being told about the ability to recruit those individuals in the cities and whatnot. It used the term platoon. But then once we get one, it used the term squad. Or at least a shorthand for squad. We'll take our time paying. We've got pretty much all day, really. Because we just need one well-placed shot. I'd rather not miss. Otherwise, we would have been here longer than we needed to be. So, that one's dealt with. Ryoko's level is up to 2, following skills improved. Action, 36 down to 35, which I think is actually an increase. Aim correction, 18 up to 22, so I guess increased accuracy. Combat correction, not quite sure on that one. Honestly, I don't really know for any of these what they're supposed to be. John, you just keep on moving down there. Oh, so close. Damn thing being so sensitive. Go up there and recover. Although I guess you don't actually have the ability to really recover anything because you're not injured. Stand by there. Try and get you to heal up. Or at least have your soldiers heal up because they have been pretty hurt. If I were able to pull up his stats real quick. Oh, does it not give me details as to how they are right now? Guess not, okay. See, I don't really want you to move up, because you'll just end up getting into a fight. A fight that I don't think you can really win. So we're not going to really move you up too much. It's going to move you to essentially the other side of that road. Go over there and recover. I'm not sure if the game will actually let me do this, because I know guys are supposed to spawn here, but I wonder if having someone standing right there will block one of them from spawning. Or if the game will just be smart and move them over to the side. Go ahead and retake that if you don't mind. It is now night, which means decreased accuracy for my individuals. We are Sekimizu's squad. Shooter. Our skills are homing shot and hyper. Oh, okay, the game's just smart enough to move them over. Damn, okay. Government pigs? Think you can get rid of us so easy? Take this! Damn, more new troopers. These guys are annoying to fight. Damn, they've already caught up to me. Well, I didn't catch up to you. You came to me. Okay, so we'll have Kajita here with his illumination shot. Or her illumination shot. I think it might be a her, I don't know. Okay, we need to move up quickly because we are currently within their effective range, which is not exactly where we want to be. We want to be in short range. That way we are outside of their effective range. I mean, we already are, technically speaking, outside of their effective range. Personally, I would much prefer to get, like, right in their face, if at all possible. Because I think, generally speaking, that's going to be much more useful for me. Don't hit me! Oh. Kind of annoying that they're hitting me. Hey, you guys, yeah, use your grenades. Do minimal damage. That's all you can do. Keep moving up. Try and get it in their face. Because in close quarters combat we can do damage, guaranteed. They cannot do any damage back to us. The only issue is that we gotta get within that distance, which is kind of a pain. We'll give you this. I don't know what it will really do for you. We will be lucky to dodge the enemy's attack. We'll be lucky to dodge, really? I don't think that actually really does anything. I was kind of hoping that that would allow me to move faster. Here we go. Close quarters combat. Oh, but I guess actually we're not able to do close quarters combat. Oh, damn. Okay. I guess light AFWs can't do that. Okay then. Yeah, gotta say, really not a fan of light AFWs. Because the plan was for you guys to actually do some damage to him in close combat. Because that's where your specialty is. We don't have time to aim. Okay, we reached operational capacity. One of our guys fired a rocket at the last second. They're like, I could still hit him! Oh, we killed one of their we killed their mechanic. Their generic guerrilla mechanic. Okay, my good friend. I want you... Personally, I'd rather you deal with this guerrilla leader here. I know Vesger can do close combat. These regular AFWs can do it. I know it. So Vesger, I need you to get into close combat. Fire a random shot in his general direction. On the off chance that you did. Yep, honestly, I wasn't exactly expecting you to hit, to be completely honest. Vesger, I need you to move a little bit faster if you don't mind. Okay, these guys are all gonna focus fire. Or, well, they're going to focus on firing at specific targets. Fire the illumination shot if you don't mind. We kind of need the accuracy because we seemingly are not going to be able to get within firing range, or at least close firing range. But it seems I was wrong. Now we're going to go and do close combat. I didn't realize that he stopped moving. So we will take no damage doing this because we're fighting a 4-leg AFW, which are not able to fight back in close combat. So we're just gonna punch the shit out of it. And that takes up the rest of the time. And the more time you have, the more damage you do. We almost took him down to half health, exactly. Damn, John, you're not quite within range to be able to fire. Oh, this one's gonna get into a fight with you at medium range? The hell are they thinking? But we do need illumination shot to be able to really do anything. especially since her light AFWs are incapable of close combat. Need you to close into medium range. Sniper preparations complete, grenade preparations complete. I need you to fire an illumination shot. I don't recall if illumination shot lasts for a specific amount of time, or if it just lasts forever, or for the duration of the match. Loading is complete. Let's go ahead and fire, and then we'll move up some more. But our guys are going to use grenade first. Oh, okay. Looks like my save state is out of memory. Or so it's reporting to me. Maybe the game, it just doesn't like me trying to save state while in the middle of a battle. That might be it. This seems odd for my save states to somehow now be out of memory. Considering they, generally speaking, should have pretty much infinite memory. As long as I've got storage space on my hard drive, then it should be pretty much having save state storage. It appears that it's not the case. We don't quite have time to aim, so we're just gonna fire this shot. And hopefully it hits. One well-placed shot would have killed it. My machine, the Suiko, had its combat functions upgraded. It's ready for melee combat in a major way. Good, because I kind of want you to do that. Like right now. Yeah, no, I am apparently completely out of save state memory. Somehow, miraculously. 1 second.